Do you mean in Scotland, he asked. I'm going to send poems there, I said. You mean they have magazines there, he asked. Yes, I answered. Writers and magazines are everywhere. Even your mother is a writer and her ass is big and beautiful. Now wait a minute, he said. I waited a minute. I can take you, he said. Where? I asked. All the way out, he said. There's nothing between us but space. I said, and if you want to close that space, that's up to you. You've got a big mouth, he said. And your mother's got a great ass, I said. Why do you keep talking about my mother's ass, he asked. Because that's all I see when I see her, I answered. They don't want your stuff in Scotland, he said. They won't like it, and I don't like it either. We were sitting at a table at the beach on a windy Tuesday afternoon and drinking green beer. We were both writers, but he wasn't as good as a writer as I was, and it pissed him off. Then his mother walked back to our table, and then she sat down with us. She had been to the ladies' room. Mary, I told her, I'm going to send some poems to Scotland. Order me another beer, she said. I got the waiter's eye. He came over and I ordered 3 more beers. Mary spit on the floor and then lit a cigarette. Mary, I said, did anybody tell you that you have beautiful eyes? They glow like beacons in the fog. Yeah, she said. Mom, said the other writer, don't believe anything he says. But I do, she said. Mary, I said, you've also got a very beautiful ass. And you've got a face like a hyena, she said. Thank you, Mary. It was a windy, useless afternoon. The seagulls were starving and angry. They circled, squawking, landing on the sand, picking up uneatable bits, and then tossing them away, rising again, flying, terribly beautiful, in an unreal sort of way, and I had half a chicken sandwich left. I hurled it out the window, and the birds went for it, and the sea kept pounding, and the fish kept swimming, and we sat there with our shoes on and our clothes on, and I was a better writer than he, but that didn't take much, and it didn't really matter. Then Mary spilled her beer in her lap, got up and brushed herself off with a napkin, and then I saw all that ass again, as the waves roared, and I sat there with the biggest hard-on since 1968.